Shalom, everybody. Today I'm gonna be talking about, our sisters, sisters that help the white feminist movement in the system to destroy their men, their children, and themselves. But on the flip side, I'm also gonna do about the sisters who stand with their men, with their children, and themselves, because they can see the bigger picture of everything. But the sisters who betray us and go along with white supremacy, they got to be held accountable. Anybody, any collaborator, including the man. If you are deciding with white society to destroy us, you must be called out. Because you shouldn't be selling us out for money. There's no way, no how you should be doing that. So it's time for us to wake up, because we're at the bottom of everything in society. And I'm going to show you some clips of some brothers that getting destroyed. Like Bill Cosby, they destroying this man's legacy. Michael Jackson, they destroy his legacy. R. Kelly, they trying to destroy his legacy. I don't know if this man is guilty or not, but they show him guilty in the media. And that's the problem. And a lot of our women are joining hand in hand with the white woman to destroy our black men, the children, and themselves. Because white folks don't really look at you as no different than your man. You just a tool. And I'm going to show you some video that how they really see you and what they really think about you, black women. And a lot of our black women are catching on to this. And they standing by their men and their kids. And I'm going to show you that footage too, because that must be shown to the world. Because every black woman don't think like the ones just for money, just for power. That need to be changed. We better wake up as a nation of people within a nation, or we are on our way out. We will be destroyed. We will be. That's why they push homosexuality. That's why they push feminist movement, to destroy the black American race in this country. Black people in general, but I'm talking about the ADOS. We must change this outcome. And we must come together as one. Not for money, that's what most people look at, money. No, we have to come together as a nation and fight for our right to exist in this country and abroad. Because everybody talk about Israel, how they're being oppressed. But no one is being more oppressed than so-called black people. So we must come together, black men and black women, and unite once again and take our own destiny in our own hands. Shalom.
Something that Jane said about the angry black woman. And who are the black women you see on the local news at night in cities all over the country? They're usually angry about something.
To these women's stories, because I think so much it falls on deaf ears and no one believes in. So I felt if I could come forward and say, you know what, it's true because I've been through it, and the things that these women are saying, they would not know my life unless they've been through it too. I have to speak up.
So the Me Too thing is what prompted this?
No, actually it was seeing a young lady on another talk show.
Oh.
And some of the things she had described in detail, I had been through, I mean, verbatim.
I see.
Wow. And it was just something about that pierced my spirit, that I was like, if no one else is going to speak up for her, if no one else is going to believe her, at least she knows that I do.
Okay.
I know this may be difficult for you to recount, but I want to ask you this. You were the victim of domestic violence during your marriage, you say, and you talk about a Hummer attack. Can you share that with us?
I'm going to try to get through it without crying. Very difficult. A lot of people know that I'm a professional dancer, so my body is my work. And I remember one time he attacked me in the back of a Hummer, and I do suffer from PTSD because of it. Whenever Hummers, when I would see them on the road, I would shake, my hands would sweat, and I would get nervous, and I couldn't breathe. And he attacked me one time in the back of a Hummer, and I thought I was going to die in the back of the Hummer. Because what he had done, he'd taken this left arm and pulled it behind me, and his weight was on my body, but he didn't realize his forearm was on my neck. So as he's pressing down, my breathing is getting labored. And the only reason why I think I made it out is because I said, Robert, you're going to kill me. I can't.
And then you filed a restraining order.
I did.
2005. What prompted you to do that? And did you tell anyone at that time? The police come to you? Did you tell family members what was going on?
I told my family members. My grandfather actually took me to get the restraining order, which the irony in that is the first time I ever saw a man beat a woman was my grandfather, and he was a Baptist preacher. Yeah, so that was very difficult for me, that here's this man taking me to get a restraining order, and I've seen this, and it's familiar, and that's what I want people to understand, too. It's not something that just comes out of the blue. Everybody has a root to their tree, and if you look at the root of your tree, you will see where that behavior is familiar and why you've attracted it. And my grandparents growing up in that is how that happened for me, and yes, I had to get a restraining order
That's
against
very
him.
true what you said. Very astute.
And by the way, we reached out to R. Kelly's management team about the allegations of domestic abuse, and they had no comment to us on this, but legally we have to say that.
Yeah.
Do you think that because he's not paying child support for your youngest,
He's not paying for any of my
for
children.
any of the children?
No, he stopped paying child support.
Are you being punished?
Yes, it's a form of, people think that domestic violence is just the physical. The physical is the aftermath of the emotional, the psychological, and the mental that you've already been through.
Hey guys, welcome back to Think Tank. Hannah and John here. So today we have some bad news for intersectional feminists. It turns out that white women are much less likely to help a black woman who might be getting raped or about to be raped than they would be if it was a fellow white woman. Now, these results come from the Psychology of Women Quarterly, and basically what they did is they found 160 white female undergraduates, and they were given this story, right, about a potential rape scenario, which was a sober male escorting an obviously drunk woman into a bedroom at a party. Now, sometimes the woman in the story was named Laura, and other times the woman in the story was named LaToya. So stereotypically white versus stereotypically black names, right? And the study authors Christine Maralise and Jennifer Katz found that although white students correctly perceived that the black women were at risk in a pre-assault situation, they tended to not feel as personally involved in the situation, which is really, really unfortunate, right? And so they kind of go into this study about what this might mean.
So they asked them, do you think this person is about to be raped? And they also asked, would you intervene?
Would you intervene,
okay,
right? And so they were much more likely to intervene if the woman had the name Laura, so a stereotypically white name, than if her name were LaToya. The study authors also say that obviously this study can't predict what would actually happen in real life, right? If they saw a woman.
And it would be unethical to run that experiment.
Right, obviously, that would be unethical to run that experiment. So they're saying that it might be different in that scenario, but it does kind of, I think, more than the fact that white women wouldn't save a black woman from rape or something like that, I think it does indicate that there is not the same sort of relationship between white women and black women. Like, you don't
issues with my airmen and my NCOs that are lower ranking with me, but they're black females. And it pisses me the off that they have no respect and constantly having an attitude. And what the is up with that? Like, I'm trying my best to hold my professionalism with them, but good God, they have no respect whatsoever. Every time I talk to them, no ma'am. It's just like they're talking down to me. And And I'm trying to tread lightly as a, higher ranking NCO, not to blow the up and start a fight club. But I'm over it. Why is that? Why is it that every time I encounter, my subordinates that are black females, they have a giant attitude? And it's not like I'm coming to them with a attitude. I don't. But every time I talk to them, it's like I'm just some stupid girl that it just doesn't even, what is that called? Like I don't even deserve to be talked to as a person.
I'll be as quick as I can, as quick as it takes to kill somebody, I guess. You want me to be that quick. But, as Ms. Fletcher pointed out, and it doesn't take much to look on the local news every night and see how many black kids, black boys, black men are being killed with these stand-your-ground defenses that these people raise. Then they get off. So I take issue with that. I'm the only person here of color, okay? I am a mother, too. And I have a son. And I care as much for my son as y'all care for y'all's. But my son doesn't walk the same path as yours does. So this debate deserves more time. I'm in Pine Bluff. We have killings regularly down there. Mr. Hunter knows, he's our prosecutor. Now, I don't know where the heck, I know where you are from, Gary. And I don't know really where Mr. Ballinger is from. But I can tell you that for a long time since I've been back here in Arkansas, I have feared for my son's life. Now, he's 27 and he's out of Arkansas. And I thank God he is when you're bringing up crap like this. It offends me. And then to limit the debate too? This is crazy. You don't have to worry about your children, Will. I worry about my son. And I worry about other little black boys and girls. And people coming into my neighborhood, into my city, saying they got open carry rights, walking down in front of my doggone office in front of the courthouse. That's a bully. Do I have a right to stand my ground with some crazy ass person walking around with a doggone gun? I don't know what the hell he intends to do. But I know I am scared. I feel threatened. Just like some of y'all walking around here up in the legislature with these damn guns. That, what's his name, Garner came in here, walking around here with a damn gun under his coat. You can see the damn print.
Senator, you need to stop.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. What the hell are you gonna do? Shoot me?
Senator.
Senator shit. Go to hell. I'm telling you, this deserves more attention. You want to come up here with all these little NRA bills and bills that Alec have and all that stuff. I'm talking about my son's life. And I'm talking about the lives of other black kids. Do what the hell you want to do. Go ahead, but you can't silence me. You got your damn silence gun out the damn chamber today, but you are not going to silence me. What?
You're out of order.
And so what?
So you're out of order.
Okay, so what?
You're out of order.
And so what are you going to do about it?
Thank you from the bottom of my black woman's heart. Thank you. To you. First of all, I want you to know that you are not alone. And I want you to know that a black woman does understand the way you feel. Yes. And I will tell you how and why. When my 10-year-old walked in my front door and told me he no longer wanted to live in America because of the color of his skin, that's my 10-year-old. I sent him away from here. I sent him away from me and my protection into the world where he would feel safe. I sent him to a black country to get a black education with his black father because I knew what my son was talking about. Because I go through it. I watched my husband go through it. I watched my brother go through it. I watched my father go through it. So don't you never think in America, brother, you are alone. If don't no other black woman got you, we got you. That's right. That's right. You are not alone. And I feel it 10 times better than you believe I do because I gave birth to black men. And I'm raising them to be black men. Not void of a black woman. Because I gave birth to them. I suckled them. I was their God. And I will be a God till the day it takes me off this planet. To them. You are not alone. I feel you. And every black woman in here feels you. Don't you never think that you are alone. And that's the problem. The enemy got us thinking we alone. Ain't nobody in here alone, and your experience is not yours alone. It is a systematic way of having us live. And you don't have to. Throw the TV out. Start there first. You don't want the war in your house? Throw the propaganda machine out. And anytime you hear somebody talking about a big black man, you be proud of that. Right. Because that's what he is. When you see a natural sister, wave at one another. Be kind to each other. Know that we are not here alone. We ain't here alone. It happened for generations of us. And until we say we are not alone, it will not stop. And then it's going to seep into him and his next generation. And it takes us to put a stop to this. I hear brothers not talking, so I'm going to talk for you. Go ahead. Protect us. We got you. There's more than me in here. There's more than me in here. There is more than women like me in here. They just don't have the voice to tell you. I do. We are not alone. That's the illusion. Bust that one open, we got this. Because if we can spend the money that we spend here in America loosely, without earning or owning any of it, we can build a nation within a nation overnight. But guess what? Everybody here gonna have to go out and touch 10 more. That's right.